You know, we hear all the time that gender equality is completely reshaping our society, every part of it. But what if one of the oldest roles of all, that core expectation of what it means to be a man, is stubbornly, well, refusing to budge? Let's dive into that idea.
I mean, for as long as most of us can remember, this has been the story, right? It's this powerful, sweeping idea that as we move towards a more equal society, all the old, traditional gender roles are getting a complete rewrite. And it feels intuitive, almost obvious.
But here's the provocative question this theory poses. What if the world around men has changed dramatically, but the core expectations of men are pretty much the same as they've always been?
Okay, so to really get our heads around this, we have to start by looking at what gender equality has actually meant in practice. And the core idea here is that it's been a movement of expansion, mostly centered on women's roles. And this framing is absolutely key. For women, the process has been additive, gaining access to politics, to business, to education, adding new roles and opportunities. But for men, it hasn't really been a subtraction of old roles. Those traditional expectations didn't just disappear. They just got, well, a lot more complicated.
And that whole idea leads us to this central metaphor, the idea of masculinity as a kind of stationary anchor in a sea of massive social change. And here it is, laid out for us, the stationary anchor theory. The basic idea is that those fundamental jobs society asks of men, to be providers, to be protectors, they haven't really gone away. They've stayed put, like this unmoving anchor that all this social progress has had to kind of navigate around.
This quote just nails the whole concept, doesn't it? The landscape is new. The maps are all being redrawn. But that North Star for what it means to be a man, it's still fixed in the exact same spot it's always been.
So, you might be asking, where's the proof for this? Well, according to the source, it all comes down to how stubbornly that traditional provider framework has stuck around.
Let's just ask that question point blank. I mean, really think about it. Even in a world with dual-income households and incredible female empowerment, has that deep-seated expectation for men to be the primary economic engine, has it truly faded away?
According to this viewpoint, the evidence is pretty much all around us. Male status is still often seen as precarious, something you have to earn through what you do and achieve. A man's identity is still heavily tied to his utility. What can he provide? And let's be honest, when a crisis hits or a dangerous job needs doing, who does society still instinctively look to be the protector?
So what you end up with, according to this theory, are two fundamentally different frameworks for identity. A woman's modern identity is seen as this complex, multifaceted thing. She can be a professional, a parent, an artist, an individual. But a man's identity is still primarily filtered through that one single lens, his utility and his ability to provide.
Now, this brings us to a really major reframing of the whole conversation. The theory suggests we shouldn't think about gender relations as some kind of battle, but through a totally different model.
This table breaks it down perfectly. On one side, you have that common zero-sum fear, right? The idea that for women to gain something, men have to lose something. But the steady-state model proposes something completely different. In this view, women's gains are about access, and the male role isn't being dismantled. It's just being asked to accommodate these changes. So the outcome isn't a battle. It's just a more complex, hopefully more egalitarian world.
To put it another way, things like sharing chores or a husband supporting his wife's high-powered career, this theory says that's not a fundamental change to his identity. It's a practical, logistical adjustment to living in a new world.
So, what does all this mean for the modern man? Well, the source wraps things up by arguing that the man of today isn't some brand new creation, but more like a traditional figure operating in a radically new environment. The logic kind of flows like this. Step 1. Women broke out of the private sphere and joined the public one. Step 2. The big public expectations of men, strength, provision, security, were never really taken off the table. So step 3. The conclusion is that the modern man is basically the classic model, just trying to navigate a much more complicated world.
And this just puts a perfect bow on it. The fundamental job description, from this point of view, hasn't actually changed. What's changed is, well, everything else. The context, the other players, the rules of the game. It's all different.
So we're left with this really fascinating and maybe even challenging question. If this theory holds water, if the core male role really is a stationary anchor in a world that's constantly changing,
What does that actually mean for the future of work, of family, of society itself? What kind of pressures and possibilities does that create? Now that's something to think about.